DOT community, this is Alon and
Princess Z
coming at you with a Monday night live stream. She's the best. And we are going to be streaming this wonderful Conquest event that just kicked me out, but Beast of the Storm, gotta love Conquest. I personally still enjoy this event the most out of all the other events other than Alliance events. So we also got Troopcraft going on. It's nice if you are trying to upgrade your troops because it does give you a bit of a discount. And also at the same time too, your buildings as well. So for newer players, Troopcraft can be alright. Besides from that though, we were supposed to have a fusion event, but supposedly it is now been postponed to a future date. No official date on that though. So, alright, so let's see who's all showing up here. I love how because I lost connection at the very beginning of my stream, the image, at least on for YouTube for my stream, is lost connection. What's up, Lucid? What's up, Dewey? Extinction, BMT. What's this happening, Zalon? Big snowstorm coming. Woot woot. Yeah, no, there's a big snowstorm coming on Wednesday. Thank goodness. I'm taking Princess Z home tomorrow. But I will be working most likely on Wednesday for a good portion of the day, doing all sorts of snow removal and all that fun stuff. So, but Princess Z had a great day in school today. That was another major reason I didn't do a long Conquest stream. She had a math test. Very, very true. So she thinks she did okay. So we'll see. We'll see. The parents are not supposed to help, so I did not. I did not. And it was hard, she says. What's up, Alan Armstrong? What's going on? Beholder, what's aggregate? How we doing? Captain Howdy. Question Z, have you heard of players' resource capacity being changed? Many of my players say it has. What, being larger? I could have sworn in the last update it was changed to being a little bit bigger than previously. Pretty certain that was the case. It's not that new comic horror math crap, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Well, not so much on these tests. These were all like
very hard test.
Yeah, they're very hard tests.
I didn't even know what.
Oh, come here for a second. Come here for a second. She's playing Uno on her tablet against other real people. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. But anyway, so here we go. Do it. BMT's in the chat, so he wants to hear you say it. Go ahead. You know what to say.
I
don't know why you say it weird like that.
No, it's hashtag dab.
See? There you go. All right, go.
Back to my bed.
Back to your Uno game because you're gonna lose. What's up, freshman?
I just gave someone 2 cards.
But I'm very proud of her. Look at her playing interactive mobile games and winning.
I only have 1, 2, 3, 4.
But in this Conquest, let's take a quick peek at it. I did get quite a jump on it in comparison to what I normally am able to do during the week when I am working, so extremely happy about that. But when it comes down to looking at the rewards, I know a lot of players will say, well, Stormborer at level 8, not even a Pantheon Titan. You know, some players are kind of like, but Lightning Prestige Food, if that is what you're looking for. Personally, myself, I'd like to make it to 8. I typically like to shoot for that on a regular basis, unless there's something that I'm super interested in at level 9 or 10. So, looking at this one, Storm Charms, When you look at it, it's got Storm Maiden damage, Storm Maiden resist against ranged. If you're building some sort of defensive Maiden, but typically they're usually an offensive build on most Titans, so Storm Charms isn't probably high priority list, as well as Storm Armor. You're looking at Omega Storm Maiden's armor, so you need to be using this with a Titan that has Omegas, summons, and then also Storm Maiden damage and Titan health. Oh, again, this is very specific to certain Titans, so I'm not going to say it's super essential whatsoever. Storm Skull, again, an Omega. Storm Maiden resist against melee. That to me is a completely useless skill. You will probably put your maidens in, throw them on top of ranged troops. It is something to do for ping pong, but you really don't need to boost their melee resist. In all honesty, they're perfectly fine on their own. The way you can use them for ping pong, and be able to take care of ranged troops. Anyway, Storm Maiden armor piercing, and then Titan troops resist against void. Again, Storm Skull, I don't say is high priority list whatsoever. And then Storm Tar, of course, if you want some more lightning prestige food, that's how I see Storm Tar at the end of this Conquest event. Now, for the rank rewards, again, more Storm Boar, Storm Tar. So if you can get up here in the top 10,000, you can get some more lightning prestige food. So there you go. That's how I see this all going down. Yeah, I can't put lipstick on this pig, Z. Yeah, I know, Vintage. I can't. But, let's see who else joined us. We got Val's here. What's up, Val?
Hi, Val.
Yep. Nice hello from Princess Z. And then Zakai, thank you for joining. And let's see who Speakerface, what's going on? Who's Speakerface? Yeah, I know,
That's
right?
An odd name.
That's an odd name, is right. Yeah, but some of these people have it's just like their name that they would use to play a game. You know, like a gamer tag for all you young kids.
YouTube.com.
Yes. Yes, a lot of hellos to you as well there, Princess Z. You got your fan base all cheering for you.
Are you kidding me?
Because I know you're all here. You're all here for Princess Z. I know how it is. But who am I using during this conquest? I am running around with Iangura. She's level 50. I have been using all the XP potions that I've had recently just to level her up. She's super fun for just doing all these wonderful ping pong battles and conquest battles, as well as soon as she's maxed at 60, I'm just going to throw her up on defense. So, castle defense, maybe. I don't know. Might just stick with Rostam for now, but she'll definitely be moved over to... My daughter's looking me up now. Yeah, you're not going to find me on YouTube Kids, though. It's on regular YouTube, yeah. YouTube Kids, because I put my channel as not for kids. Because otherwise, it's just weird. You can't do certain things if you say that your channel's for kids.
What's up, Z?
What's going on, Vintage? Thank you for joining.
Hey, Princess Z, what do you want for Christmas? I want to know what the cool kids want for Christmas.
Yeah, what do the cool kids want for Christmas? Excellent question, Vintage.
I'm not a cool kid.
Oh, yes, you are. You are, too, a cool kid.
What is a Barbie camper?
You want a Barbie camper?
Yes.
It's like $49.99 at Walmart. It's on one of the end caps. There's a whole bunch of them on there. Yeah, Barbie camper is probably one of the things that a lot of girls her age would want. But what else? What else do you think? Because you were also talking about a few.
Star Wars set.
Oh yeah,
Star Wars Lego set.
Mandalorian, especially the child, of course, is very popular. Whether the kids like Star Wars or not, they just love, Baby Yoda.
Wait.
And what else?
I want a mini Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Or one of those lightsabers.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Things to hit other children with. That is also very popular in her age group.
Yep.
So, pretty good answers, huh, Vintage? What would you say?
Oh, one more
Oh,
thing.
absolutely.
One more thing.
What's up?
I want one of a Polly Pocket, Polly Pocket.
Oh, yeah. She also enjoys Polly Pocket as well, but they have super small pieces, so, of course... she only really plays with them when she's here at my house because everything like that
bought
disappears.
some of those. I bought some of those for my kids a couple years back, and they played with it for about 10 minutes, and then the pieces got scattered everywhere, and no more playing.
Yeah, never again. Exactly. So, but it's great to hear you, Vintage, because I'll tell you what, when it comes down to this last event, I think that a lot of players were kind of,
Is House there?
backburn. No, House isn't here yet. Yeah, he's
Why is his name House?
because that's his gamer name. Just like Vintage's name is Vintage
Vintage is
because that's his gamer name too.
superhero name.
Oh, it does sound like a superhero name. You hear that, Vintage? You're a superhero.
Mighty Man.
I'll take it.
He'll take it.
It's in Mighty Man.
Is it?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So it is good to see players at least coming out for Conquest. Oh, okay.
What?
We got nothing. Don't look.
Bang, bang. Val followed me up.
Oh, did she? Oh, wow. She did. She did. Don't look at the screen. Yeah, don't read that.
What do you mean?
You don't like.
Spam the chat so she can't read it.
Yeah, right.
I see it.
Yeah, she
I don't
just
even
sees.
know how to read.
She just reads bright colors. She just reads.
Red and white and
sees-
brown and black.
Right. It's very sweet. Thank you. Thank you, both of you. That's very nice.
And a peachy
So,
color.
but she's very happy to be here. Of course, just because
I shut down.
what happens at home is definitely not the case of being able to watch whatever she wants all the time. And also have a person that is willing to hang out with you most of the time if I'm not like doing something super important.
I have a question
But
for that.
I'll tell you, when it comes down to, having all this attention and everything, she's just loving it. Although she, of course, misses home.
Yes,
So,
we're going home tomorrow.
and that's why
With
I'm
my
taking.
Christmas presents.
But it's also before the.
Oh,
big
wait,
storm,
I want to tell you what I got.
Wednesday storm. No, you're not telling anybody about presents you got, people. I know you're excited. I know you're excited.
Wait, Brian can watch it.
Yeah, that's
Hi,
right.
guys.
What's up, Val?
Hey, Val.
Thank you for joining.
You're welcome. I was writing that, and I pushed send, and then Vintage did it. I was like,
Oh wow! So that was not planned whatsoever. How extremely nice.
no. Yeah, that was at the same time.
Very cool. Very cool.
Now, were you on when I did
As they
hashtag-
say,
I
great
used
minds
hashtag
think
Gras.
alike.
That's right. That's
Very
right.
good.
This is also very true.
So I'll thank my peer Val for chipping in for the goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
Well, she appreciates it, even though she doesn't really know what it was about.
And I
Right.
make a color.
Right?
Red, peach, black, white.
Yeah, she just saw colors show up in the chat. That's all. What's up, Ether? Yeah, that's Princess Z. She's here in the background. Ether is from down in the Big Easy. Ether is a longtime player. You want to hear the answer? Sure. The answer is Ether is from Louisiana, which is also known as the Big Easy. Yes, that's
I
right.
don't understand. I'm just gonna butt scooch down the stairs again.
Yeah. I'm just gonna butt scooch down the stairs again. She likes the fact that the stairs are carpeted.
Yes.
So, isn't that the best? Oh, here, hold on. Did I lose you in Discord? Probably. Hold on. I'm back. Did I lose you in Discord?
Ether, hey man, actually got a question for you since you're down in the Big Easy.
Yeah, exactly.
I have made my way down there a couple times in February for Mardi Gras. Have they canceled Mardi Gras because of the stupid pandemic crap?
That is a great question. Because that's going to be happening, what, in
2 months.
2 months. That's what I thought. I was trying to gauge exactly how far away we are. Because, of course, the only numbers that are rolling around here right now with Princess Z is how many more days till Christmas, you know?
And that is 11 and 10 days until.
See, and the number's 11.
Oh,
And
they canceled it.
Take up my snow
Well, hopefully the vaccine can get out and be there in time for Jazz Fest. Jazz Fest is another great excuse to go to New Orleans.
There you go. Or Halloween. Halloween's an amazingly good time to go as well. It's the fall time, obviously, but it's really fun to go because they do a lot for Halloween as well. Well, thank you, Lewis. Thank you. It's heartbreaking, says Ether. I agree, it is. Because I'm sure a lot of businesses are suffering because of it. So that puts also a lot of
yeah.
a lot of people out of work. Just because, I mean, when you think about those large crowds when they come in, they hire, a lot of businesses hire extra people just to help them out. So a lot of people find themselves, you know, with extra work during those times. None of that's happening.
Yep.
You know, none of that. Plus, all the people that regularly normally work are probably seeing even less hours, if not total shutdowns. Things are getting very bad here. And again, in Pennsylvania, there's pretty much a lot of businesses, a lot of restaurants, a lot of gyms. They're all being told to close down again, like completely. So, and there's a bunch of businesses that are like rebelling against the governor's orders and stuff. It's ridiculous. Not saying that they're in the right or the wrong. It's just the simple fact that this is all, of course, going back to where it was earlier in the year. And everyone is not happy about it.
Yeah.
So
they should just keep the at-risk people, you know, hey, stay at home, whatever. But for the other 98% of the population, they should just be like, just live your life. Don't be a moron.
Yeah.
You know, don't make out with strangers. Don't sneeze in their face.
Yeah.
You know, common courtcies like such.
Exactly. Well, I mean, and I
I
understand
COVID,
heavily, heavily like areas where it's really, really bad. I understand. Yes, you should take some measures in areas where it's very rampant. But a lot of people find themselves in situations where it's not affecting their area almost at all, but they're finding themselves being financially burdened and or completely out of work, which is horrible.
Yeah, they shut all the restaurants down in Colorado. You can order takeout, but you can't sit down and eat anywhere.
Yep. Oh, your travel restrictions, BMT. Yeah, I'm sure that's making it so that certain states you can't even go into the state without having to quarantine before going in. Which some people are going to say, yeah, like my drivers are going to do that. So,
it seems like if you're hauling, they would allow that. I mean, because it's not like you're going to a party or something. You're just going to a loading dock and they take the stuff off your truck. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because now that is an industry I have massively supported this year.
What, the Teamsters?
I greatly enhanced the home gym.
Oh.
Man, I've bought so much crap this year, it's not even funny.
Right? all the people. Well, it depends though. How long is the driveway for you? Is it one of the? Do you have one of those farm? Because I know you have like a large ranch style property, correct? So do you have like one of those super long driveways that the delivery people have to take forever to get to?
Oh yeah. But what I did was I cleared a corner so the semis have a place to turn.
Oh, okay.
But I have a quarter of a mile long L-shaped driveway, so it's a pretty big hassle in the winter.
Right? I was just gonna say, because there's some places I go to for landscaping that I've watched some delivery people struggle to get in and out, and I'm like, man, they must hate coming here. And I'm like, these people are super well off, so I'm sure they order so much stuff, you know?
Yeah, I got people delivering crap to my place a couple times a week.
Yeah. So.
I don't know, just converting the house into a compound, I guess. You know,
are they bringing in?
Seriously, I only leave once a week, maybe, just to go to the grocery at this point. Because why else would I leave?
Right, and
you know, they shut the restaurants and they shut everything. They shut everything down.
Right. Well, also, I mean, are a lot of the restaurants offering delivery as well? Still,
they don't deliver to me.
I see.
I mean, I could offer them a tip they couldn't refuse, but no one delivers out my way.
I see. So you're saying like once a week? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Just going for
milk and eggs.
Perishables.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm sorry. What is it? Milk and bread. That's what everybody needs at the store, right? It's the essentials.
Pretty much. It's like dairy and bread and eggs and like if I need some bratwurst or something.
Mm-hmm. Joseph, what's up? How is it going? Did you get? No, I did not get a COVID vaccine shot yet. No, I did not. Not saying I won't. Not saying it's offered in my area. I just have not been. No, it has not been available. I'm leaving.
It's not that big of a deal.
Let's see. I'm leaving.
Not only that, but say you even got a vaccine today, would it change anything? It's not like they're going to suddenly open everything.
Yeah, exactly. At this, I was going to say at this point with the whole second wave, it really doesn't seem like it would really give you. It would give the person that got it some sort of peace of mind, I guess, if they just lived in a place where they were just not around people at all. But for the most part, everybody's still having some sort of interaction, either with family members that also go out, like for instance, kids. They're in a household with parents that still go to work, okay. But if they're not, if no parents go to work and the kids obviously don't go to school, then, the house is pretty much mostly under like nobody really goes out. So what's up, Matza? Thank you for joining. Yeah, Joseph, of course. We're going to see all sorts of information going out, and whether it's true or whether it's not, it's going to be all sorts of stuff that you're just going to have to filter through yourself. And that's why I don't really like talking lots of politics, because, of course, as we all know, that fake news today travels 3 times faster than real news. Wait a second, how is that possible, Zalan? Well, if you haven't figured it out yet, there is a lot of different media outlets. If you haven't figured it out yet. But if you do want to learn a little bit more about why people are so left or so right in politics, though, watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix. Very good documentary. So,
I'll have to check that out.
Social Dilemma. It's really good. It does kind of show you why over the years, since social media has come out, why people have become more left and more right than ever before. And it's like, wait a second. Does that mean that the people that watch, like, if you're someone who enjoys, like, very right or very left or very liberal stuff on YouTube, it's like, wait a second, the social media is going to only feed me stuff that I like. It typically does not ever feed you things that you don't like, because the job of social media is to keep you engaged, keep you watching, keep you interacting, keep doing all that kind of stuff. Ooh, 2 warp stones. So, I mean, when it comes down to this whole, like, why people are so left and so right these days, it's like, well, yeah, the only things you watch and are offered by your own personal social media, which caters to you, is going to give you only the stuff you want to watch. And then when you watch that stuff, and then when you have an election come out, and you're a staunch Republican, like my, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like my old boss and my current boss, and they say, I can't believe these people believe I can't believe and I know they don't understand all the stuff why don't they understand this stuff? And it's because you watch, your social media feeds you your stuff, their social media feeds them their stuff, and neither one of you ever really watch each other's social media, because that's just the way it is. And here we are today in a world that we live in. So
yeah, like when I was a kid, honestly, the only way you got your news was, you got more local stuff reading the newspaper in the morning, and then you'd have the nightly news. You'd watch 30 to 60 minutes of nightly news, and they actually reported just straight news. Like, this is what happened. Next story. This is what happened. Most of the news anymore is news entertainment. I can't tolerate either side of it, honestly. It's just gross, man. It's like all they want to do is come on TV and, like, try and mess with your head.
or outdo the next person.
Yeah, just like, you know, like the big outrageous newscast or whatever. It's come on, man. Like, what happened? That's all I care about. And you know what else we don't get? Because all the, you know, just this country's politics is so out of control. Do we really know what's going on in the world? Really? When's the last time you heard something about Germany? When's the last time you heard something about Brazil? You know what I mean?
If it wasn't soccer. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm just talking news.
Right,
like, what's going on in the rest of the world? They don't talk about it.
Right. Yeah, pretty much
So,
the only way you find out about other stuff in the world is typically through sports. And again, they're not talking about the country's politics unless it has something that, you know, is dealing with the sports directly, like shutting stuff down. So.
Yeah. But back in the day, whenever they did the nightly news, they dedicated like 15 minutes to what's happening internationally.
Yeah. I also feel like back then it also was more like a lot of our there wasn't so much party politics, and it was more about our country and doing better than the rest of the world. I think views also in a lot of other countries were also similar, where they were more concerned about their country as a whole and coming out of the Industrial Revolution as somebody that can do pretty well, you know? Oh, look, we're a good manufacturer. We have a lot of stuff. We also have tourism. We pull in tons of money. That's what you want for your country, you know?
Yeah.
So I think everybody was more concerned about that, and there also was a lot more jobs back then too. I think because everybody was manufacturing, and a lot of things weren't robotic. So. Walter Cronkite to put some integrity back in the news and reporting. Yeah, bring out the Cronkite. Yes. Nice. So Princess Z is coloring up. She grabbed some of my computer paper.
And I'm drawing Christmas trees.
Christmas trees it is.
Because there's only 11 days until Christmas.
This is true. 11 days. You hear that again, DOT community? The children, the children always know.
Wait, who's joined so far?
Well, what, in chat or on Discord? Because
Both.
Both. Well, everybody in chat, it's a bit of a long list. There's 38 people watching, though.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, she says. Oh.
And there's only 3 people in.
It's just me and Val and Vintage. The 2 V's and a Z.
2 V's and a Z.
Yep.
Val's name starts with a V.
Yes, it does. 2 V's.
Val, do you like the Mandalorian?
Did you hear? Val, Princess Z was asking if you enjoyed The Mandalorian.
I did?
Yes, if you did.
I did. Yeah,
oh, okay.
I enjoyed Mandalorian.
I like the new episode.
I'm ashamed to say I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're on season
Like, at all.
Oh, that's too bad, Vintage. It's all right, though. I know you're very busy with work. I know that soon enough you will hopefully get a bit of a break over the holiday season.
Yeah.
But yes, we do watch The Mandalorian, my daughter and myself, because it is... Well, and her brother when I do visit up there, because it is I find it still to be very kid friendly, because when it comes down to the way Disney does violence, there's never any blood, you know. But they do kill people. It does happen, you know. So
and some things are creepy.
But it doesn't. It's not really like as I guess you would put it, violent in comparison's sake. It's always had its. Because I watched Star Wars when I was 8 years old. I mean, my parents, who were both teachers and like Roman Catholic, you know, send you to Sunday school type people, and they were like, yeah, you can watch Star Wars. I was like, oh cool, this is neat. So
yeah, my parents let me watch whatever the heck I wanted, pretty much.
Yeah.
They had the policy of you can do basically whatever you want as long as you get good grades.
Well, there you go. There you go.
So I was like, deal. So I got the grades and did whatever I wanted.
Oh, Ether, you were near me 2 weeks ago. Really? So whereabouts, Ether? In the Philadelphia area? Is that where it was? Oh, House joined in chat. There you go, Princess Z.
Hi, House.
Yep, House. She's super excited. She asked about you earlier, and she asked why your name was House.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the odd name.
It is an odd name. I agree.
But,
Yeah, and tell Princess Z to say shame on you to House for wasting so much Titan food fusing his Thor. What?
what the?
Oh, did he? Say shame. Say shame on House.
Shame, I guess?
Yes, shame, she said.
He leveled his Thor? What?
I
Yeah.
don't want to be rude.
She doesn't want to be rude, House. You're lucky.
House is nice.
Aw.
Mm, that's debatable.
It was
Principles.
Princess D's favorite Mandalorian character.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. Baby Yoda's your favorite character?
Not really. I like Okahana.
Oh, you like?
Okahana.
Oh, you like Ahsoka?
Yeah. After we finish Jedi, we're gonna watch that.
What did she say?
She said Ahsoka Tano is her favorite
Oh,
Because
okay.
she has the both.
because she can use the Force.
Yes, and there's not a lot of there's not a lot of Jedi's. I don't know if you count Okahana.
Ether says he was in King of Prussia.
Oh, King of Prussia.
Sounds-
That's pretty close.
Oh, I was going to say, that sounds kind of dirty, dude. What are you talking about?
Now, King of Prussia is actually, believe it or not, has one of the. It was like back in the day in the 80s and 90s. It has the biggest mall in Pennsylvania, and I don't know if it's huge. And what I mean by that is, there's real big names there. So, for instance, for something that's outside of major cities like Philadelphia or Pittsburgh or New York. They have like, a Sony store. They have like all the name brands, a Samsung store, like a store from those actual companies, instead of it just
like an outlet mall or something.
it's like, it's like an outlet mall, but even above that. Like, for instance, it's super high class. Like I said, it's the only one like it in Pennsylvania that is this heavily concentrated of businesses. So, for instance, like Disney stores pretty much don't exist anymore, but there's still one at King of Prussia. And any kind of like super, it's it's not exactly outlet so much as it is like these are just the regular stores, because you wouldn't exactly consider like the Nike store or the M&M store in Manhattan in New York to be really outlet. They're just their stores, But yeah, it's
got a sharper image in there.
Probably they got everything. I mean, they had what was it? They had one of the stores. That might have been it. Actually, that might have been the one I'm thinking of. The sharper image, because it has like all sorts of crazy stuff. But
Gadgets.
then like all the gadgets, but it also has like the massage chairs and stuff like that. I just remember that store. I was like, man, we're hanging out here for a while. So.
When we went to the mall, we saw those, and
I went.
waiting to say hi to Santa.
I went to Colorado Springs last week. It's been a long time since I've been to Colorado Springs, and I actually went by the mall there.
I have a question for
Dude, it looked like it was freaking abandoned, man. It's sad.
Yeah. You
I
mean,
mean-
like store closings, or there just was nobody there to buy anything?
Both.
Okay.
Can I ask House a question?
So, I mean, because I know a majority of the malls around me, they do have the same situation, but I do know that a lot. Like, there's one that is around my hometown. They just converted the entire mall over to self-storage. And the property manager for that mall is still making a lot of money from just converting the entire mall over into a self-storage facility.
That's a good idea, man. Having indoor storage like that.
Well,
That's
see,
a good
because
idea.
basically it is, sectioned and secured. Because if you think about it, you have security cameras already inside. You have temperature controls. So it's already temperature controlled. You don't even have to, because a lot of those facilities, when they build, when they build self-storage facilities, the ones that you see most commonly are outdoor, which means it's not like you drive a vehicle into a building or anything like that. So a majority of them are outdoor, just for the simple fact that they don't want to do heating and air conditioning, because that's such an expense. So
Yeah.
Daddy, can I ask House my question?
yeah, well, he's in chat, but yeah, what do you want to ask him?
House, how did you get rid of all your Titan food?
Oh, I love you, Princess Z. You're so awesome.
I don't even know.
She wants to know how House. Why did he get rid of all of his Titan food? That's a great question. Vintage also has the same question.
Yes. All that Titan food for Thor.
For Thor.
Who the heck is Thor?
Well, Thor's from Marvel.
It reminds me of that Indiana Jones movie when the guy goes, he chose poorly.
That's right.
You know, and he's a skeleton because he drank out of the wrong chalice.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember that. What's up, ANJ? Thank you for joining. Another person that joins the stream, just like Austin Bird. And Arturo, I'm in Hazleton, Pennsylvania right now. I know, Arturo, I know exactly where that is, Hazleton. Definitely.
I do not know why I have these names.
Of course. Well, there's 36 people in here. Not everybody you're gonna know. Hey, just like at your school, you don't know everybody's name that goes to your school. Just the people that are in your class, generally, right?
Ryan.
You don't have to name them all. You don't have to name them all.
I don't know half the names.
You don't have to name them all.
I don't know half the
But Joseph, Zalon, weren't we supposed to have today yes, the Fusion Feast event? Yes, and the developers apparently have messaged, well, not developers specifically, but customer support has messaged some players back saying that the event has been postponed to a later time. Do we know exactly when? Not myself right now, unless anybody else has any more information on this, because I have not seen anything else anywhere talking about when this Fusion Feast will actually happen. Which is just majorly reduced fusion. What's up, Vinny?
Yeah, so I looked at the blog today. This Fusion Feast thing, are you telling me it's normal fusion, but it just costs less food?
Yeah, it's for the beginning players. It has nothing to do with making it any more awesome for players that have the food glitch. It doesn't matter to us.
Yeah. Yeah, but new players need the XP too. They should have comboed it.
Right? We've asked for stuff like that where they give us special, the Fusion event itself is great and wonderful, but, we were asking for something that was more like, get us to also do something else with the Fusion to make it more I don't know, more fun, but also a little bit more rewarding. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah.
For the box.
Oh, for the box. All right. That's a very nice picture.
So there's 3 Dragon Slayers left, right? Well, for sure anyway.
Yes.
There's an ice, an earth, and a physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm just trying to, I'm going to hang around. I'll probably pick up the Dragon Slayers, and then I'll probably still wait a couple months to see if they just destroy the Dragon Slayers with whatever's next, and then I'm going to decide if I want to start playing again.
Okay. That's not a bad choice. It's not a bad choice. But
I'm thinking like March, April, maybe I'll start playing again.
But what if they do Necrosa LifeSpark events in January, February?
I'll pass because they're trash.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Vintage.
The broken just blows them away. It's just dumb, man.
I love your candor. It's very good. It's very good. So.
It's,
I'll pass because they're trash. I know you will.
Garbage.
I'll pick them up because I'm a collector, but that's just the way it is. But the thing is, they're probably going to put them in a solo event like they did with the, what's it called? They did it with Oni and Huntress. Or not, oh no, they did it with, I'm sorry, not Oni and Huntress. They did it early in the year with Bellabog and Chernabog, where you got you got one in a solo war event, which was a good choice, which I do heavily recommend they do that again from the developers, because I don't think putting them in an alliance war is a good choice. If you want to put them in a solo war, do it, and do it during the week. And then the second one was they put one in Conquest, which I again thought that was a good idea because we're typically used to what I read off in the beginning of this stream is prestige food for Conquest. You want it? Grab it. You don't want it? Well, just enjoy the triple drops. That's pretty much what your options are. So.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Spearman Dragon Slayer is going to bring up the rear. Yeah, the defensive one last.
You saw the picture, Vintage. You saw the picture on the blog post, correct? Of the that's going to be the human Dragon Slayer. Now, the way it's looking though is we're going to be receiving. I believe because we haven't seen the blog post yet. Maybe tomorrow, maybe on Wednesday, but we are going to have a event for Mahahaha next week. I think that it's that the timing's right after this weekend's Finish Plus event that Mahahaha is going to come out next week for actual Christmas. But
and I knew someone that might like.
I can believe it.
Oh yeah, she thinks that name is funny. I
agree. It is weird.
Right. Ether's asking, is that a new troop? What Ether? Which new troop? Or what were you referring to? Toledo Boggs, what's your question? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Austin Burr says, I'll finish this Conquest purely for the lightning food. I get it. I totally get it. The relics, sometimes Conquests are good for relics. I'm not going to say they're not. Occasionally you'll see an 8, 9, and 10, a relic or two that you may want and you haven't had an opportunity to get it, or you did and you missed it. So.
Well, the only thing more broken than Zabroken is a prestiged Zabroken. So, I understand.
Right. But, so, Vintage, being a big advocate of Conquest, are you going to be doing this one pretty hard or no?
I haven't logged in. I've done 0 battles.
0 battles. Is that due to work or interest? Or both?
Lack of interest.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of easing back on work a little bit. It's going to work out real nice. I think
you're throttling back a little bit? All right. Got to land it soon?
Yeah. Got a project finishing up either, I don't know about this week, but I would like to think definitely next week. Get a couple weeks off for the holidays. I should be on a nice cruise here for the next, 4 to 6 weeks.
Nice. Well, like I said, if they decide to put Mahahaha in next week or the week after, whatever they decide on doing, then you definitely will have time to grab the new Ice Berserker. It looks like it's going to be a mix of Ice and Void. It really does. But we'll see. Some players think it's just something to make the Titan look cool, but it's just strictly going to be Ice. But we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath, but it'd be nice to have something decent Ice.
I mean, what if it was
Ice and Void? I mean,
what if you did Ice Archers with Horde? Could you get away with that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's all in the skills. I mean,
yeah, I guess it is.
It almost doesn't matter what the troops are.
Yeah, because right now they can pretty much, as we see, they can pretty much change the troops element, damage type, and mess around as well. So we don't really know what's going to be on the plate.
Yeah, that's why I'm just kind of biding my time. I'm sure I'll pick up the Dragon Slayers, but
yeah,
all these in betweens, they're fillers, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this new Thor, they're trying to put a fancy wrapper on the same gift they gave you last year. You know.
Very true.
Is that the name of the new Dragon Slayer?
What? Mahahaha?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you thought I was joking when I was saying that just now?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah, no.
She's like, wait, he's serious.
He's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the name of the new Dragon Slayer because it's all based on assumption of some of the leaks and or the also the 5-star Amber relics. So. Ooh,
Right.
Very nice. Does that wait?
Interesting.
Princess Z just made another picture. Bring that over here real quick.
House.
It's a gingerbread house, but what's that? Oh! There must be a roaring fire going on inside because.
No, that's cotton candy.
Oh, there's cotton candy coming out of the chimney.
Yeah, because it's
of course.
A gingerbread house.
Oh, it's a gingerbread
and
house.
then this is all like those little rainbow sweet
Cotton candy coming out of the chimney.
Yeah, cotton candy coming out of the chimney. I like that because it looks like it's really on fire. Otherwise,
This is Christmas.
Of course. It's very nice though. I like that. I like the chimney because it's candy cane.
And
Yep. All right. A little gingerbread man.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's very good.
Yes, and then I did
Maybe
these.
this will make the thumbnail. We'll see. All right.
This one's for you.
Oh, it's for me? Okay,
This
we'll
one's
put that
for
over on the side.
box. So they'll put this in the box.
All right.
And we'll wrap the box tonight.
All right, we will.
Oh.
I might be able to summon Horde. Maybe able to summon Horde and Alethan. Lewis, we haven't seen. Wait, what's up? Oh, not right now. We'll take a look at that later. Okay.
Okay, can I get a drink?
Yes.
Thank you.
What was that one thing that I just saw that I really wanted to address? Oh, summoning Horde and Alethan. Lewis, none of our Dragon Slayers have we actually seen that the ability to actually summon. Like you choose where the troops kind of go. Everything Dragon Slayer has been just pushed on us. So,
and that's something that, with all these reskills, they're blowing it by not making them summoners. I'm sorry, but summoners, I'm talking from a gameplay perspective, as far as skill, tactics, etc. Summoning's better. It just is. Them just flopping troops wherever they want them, that's stupid. Summoning is the way to go. So, yeah, I know Dragon Slayers were basically doomed to have the troops drop where they may, or, wherever the coders think they should. But with, with these reskills, with, maybe the next generation of Dragon Slayers or, whatever, summoning is superior. It just is.
Yeah. Austin Bird says, so I reached 5k DGs and was debating saving for another Amber pool. I have Mahahahas. Oh, nice. Well, that could come in very handy in the upcoming event. We'll see. But I decided to go with another Norse pull and got BOTG.
Oh, boy, the gods. I want that one so bad.
Yeah, right? And that's
good pull, dude. Congratulations.
And these 5-star relics are what keep many of the players, such as Vintage, still playing the game because they don't have everything when it comes to 5-star relics. And that it is a true thing. 5-star relics can make or break new Titans that come out all the time. So.
Oh yeah.
And also too at the same time, even if a certain 5-star that you may get, keep this in mind. If you get it and you maybe you ask some of your alliance mates like, oh, I got this, or you're on here on the live stream and like, oh, this is great, but it doesn't seem to be really going well or pairing well with any certain Titan right now, it doesn't mean it's not going to be good in the future. So please don't get down about it, because 5-star relics in this game, everyone of course is trying to acquire them, as well as whatever really good Titans of the time are. But the 5-star relics, they last forever. Relics last forever in this game when it comes down to being able to use them. Now, obviously, there may be newer relics that do come out that may be better, because certain golden 5-stars I do notice on certain Titans just are better in certain cases. So, you will see that happen.
Yeah, I think Shadow Dancer is the only junk one. That's just because we haven't had a Titan that really leverages it.
Right. Well, just like I look at right now. I look at my Amber of Zabava, and I'm like, I have all of the Infiltrator 5 stars, one of each one. And because of that, I just truly believe my other 5-star Infiltrator relics are better than that Amber of Zabava, because it just doesn't seem to have the skills that I really think are just work well. And it may still be very good in the future on a different Titan. So we'll see. Especially if there's Titans in the future that also have debuff skills, being that Amber of Zabava has a debuff skill as its last skill. It may be really cool to pair those skills together with other such debuff skills to make a really cool combo. But until that happens, that Amber of Zabava doesn't seem to be all that great. So we're just going to grab another Portal Stone package here from the... Oh, and another tip and hint. This is again for players that may be watching this stream for the very first time or are new. But when you notice how in my inventory here, all you see is relics and titans. How do I do that? My inventory's Alon. It has a whole bunch of spells and troops. Well, before I go ahead and do any Conquest raiding, I make sure to delete 5 or 10 of each troop, or if you have a lot of specific troops, take down 10 or 20 if you have, obviously a lot of your troops already pre-made up. Why you do this? Well, when you do all your Conquest raids, which should be fairly quick and as easy as possible so that you can get through them, well, you typically won't lose any troops and you won't be using any spells. So that's why you're trying to get rid of them. Your inventory, your treasure room will just be filled with relics and titans, and your gameplay will be a lot easier managing your inventory during this Conquest event. So, what's going on, Jim?
What's up? I jumped on to say hi to Princess D.
Oh, Jim, come here. Jim came on just to say hi to you, which she's coloring her last picture before bed.
That's okay, because she can still hear. Aye! Hashtag down Princess D.
Hashtag dub.
It's just for you, Jim.
She does that so much better than me.
Does she? Oh, man. All right, let's grab some of those portal stones. And then I'm going to...
What's up, Jim?
I'm gonna rock
What's
this
going on,
out.
Vinny? How you doing, sir?
Not too shabby.
Good to hear. I'm saddened that you're not playing the game as much, but I'm still happy that you jumped in because this community is so great.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, I'm always going to be around. Now, whether I'm playing Warren, etc., that will depend on whether or not they get the game situated properly again and make it interesting. But I will always be here for the crew.
Obviously.
And we appreciate that,
we love to
Vintage.
hear it.
We
Now,
definitely do.
did Zalon tell you what he wants to do and what we're all going to do, and hopefully you're going to take part in it?
Let's hear it.
The pushing, we're all going to get together, all the YouTubers and friends, and Zalon and myself, JJ, Tox, Val, all get together in one group and just push VP and kind of have an alliance test of see who can get number one and who's going to be above. Everybody's going to win as long as we're above Zalon, which shouldn't be a problem.
What?
I guess it kind of depends when we're doing it.
That's Zalon's the one that brought all this up before, and I thought him and JJ were taking care of that.
Well, JJ had it. JJ was thinking about doing it during the week of Christmas, which would be I believe next week, or possibly the week after. I think it might be the week after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's. So
either one would be great for me because I'm on vacation.
Correct. The week between Christmas and New Year's actually wouldn't be a bad one for me personally. So, but it will have to. It would just depend. Toledo Bog says,
I'll probably be a game time decision. I'm not going to know what's what until I get this project done. And I got to do Christmas shopping and wrapping and all this stuff too. So
Right.
yeah, and there's all kinds of stuff at the ranch I got to do because I haven't done it.
Yeah.
Because I've been working. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, Extinction. I see what you just typed. You have no idea, bro. You've never been in a VP push.
Extinction says, might as well just give Extinction the crown. I'll be first.
You have no idea.
Okay.
I'm a big hitter, but there's bigger than... Val... don't let Val... Oh, Val. You see what he said, Val?
Right.
You see what he said?
Oh, she's laughing.
Might as well just give King Extinction the crown. I'll be first, right? Really?
Really?
Yeah, right?
Really, King Extinction?
Come on,
Laughing about.
Oh, we're laughing
I'm
at
telling you,
Extinction.
I'm a big hitter, but Val is a beast. I'm telling you. And Talks could be a beast when he wants to also.
Well, you know it would be bonkers, and I'm not trying to throw a monkey wrench into the plan, but doing this humongous VP push during a conquest, that would be insane.
Oh, Jesus.
Right? It would be nuts.
See who can get, 3,000 drops or whatever.
Wow. I mean, that would be huge, actually.
What's up, Pisces
The
Shark?
drops that we would get.
Thank you for joining.
No, I respect your Extinction, but you have no idea, brother.
You're pulling a house? You're pulling a house? Is that what you're doing?
I'm pulling that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, house might be in the chat. I don't know. Princess E really wants house to jump onto the talking thingy. Yes, house should come on Discord. I agree. Please.
I'll beg you like I did it.
Oh, how can you say no to that?
Right? See? One Winged Angel Sethroth, thank you for joining. Good to see you. I want to know when the next vintage giveaway video is. That's a good question. When would that happen, Vintage? Is it possible to happen before the end of the year?
Not before the end of the year. There's almost a 0% chance of that. But like I said, man, if they finish the Dragon Slayers and they start getting balance back in and they don't instantly wipe everyone's account with a new Titan, okay, maybe I'll start dabbling again. But
yeah, well, also if you see some new stuff hitting the ground with the game, because they have mentioned that they have new features that they want to bring out to the game to make things better and more awesome. So we'll see.
Well, you know what they need to do? I mean, honestly, I'm playing Clash of Clans right now because there's just new content, there's new stuff. My gosh, I've been Castle 25 for 3 years? I don't know, man. Why can't they just add another castle or something? I don't know, dude. This game has been highly frustrating over the last few months.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Halloween didn't seem to be as awesome as it was last year, and the 4-year anniversary also seemed to just kind of blow by without much of anything, which is seemed to be a lot of quite a disappointment. Let's just put it
Did they even have a gym deal on the
Black
anniversary?
Friday, on the anniversary or Black Friday? The answer is no to both, which is sad.
Unbelievable.
Which is sad because I would have definitely spent on either the 4th anniversary or Black Friday on gems.
All right. So I have a special request for the development team. So if we ever put together this DOT cruise after the pandemic, please send a delegate on the cruise. That way I can throw you over the railing.
Choose wisely among yourselves who to be sacrificed to the ocean. Jesus.
They're just, oh my gosh, it's so frustrating.
And don't worry, Val, and other such leaders in the community. You can all get your turn in, either punches or kicks, or even just verbally abuse to let them know what the leadership says. You know, I could have used more time to get my team ready for the event. Pop in the face. You know what I mean? Like that you'll get your turns, and then Vintage will finish off with throwing them overboard. So. Because everybody loves it when they have blog posts on Wednesday, and then leadership on all the different teams have to be like, what do I do? You know what I mean? Like, I got to fill these teams, or everybody's leaving. You know what I mean? Like, it's just horrible sometimes. That's why.
I thought actually they'd have the blog post today because for the next 2 weeks, they're kind of out of the office, aren't they? Well, they're out of the office anyway, but like Christmas and New Year's and that 2 weeks in time period. You know, even when they was in the office, they wasn't doing anything. They wasn't never in the office.
Right.
Now they can't even flip a switch for Titan Fusion.
Toledo Bog says, "I'm not there yet, guys. I'm like you in the game. I'm liking you in the game so far." No, it's okay. It just depends on where your game plays at. There's definitely a lot of players that are playing the game lower castle levels. You know, leveling up their troops, leveling up their spells. I'm still leveling up stuff as well. So there's always
Toledo.
Yeah. There's all sorts of different viewpoints here. Don't take Vintage's aspect as this is what everybody feels like in the game. Just so you know.
I started playing in beta, and I've been max everything for years. This is my one singular piece of advice if you've just recently started playing. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy leveling your stuff, because when you max out, all you do is sit around and wait for Titans and relics.
Oh, and DGs.
Or join a really fun board team.
There you go.
War.
Yeah. Very nicely put, Val.
Yes.
When's the next raid boss above below? I don't know. Maybe before the end of the year? Maybe January? I don't know. They haven't...
Yeah. We haven't had one of those in a while.
Right? And you know what I noticed, too, as well? When I looked at my streams, is it looks like we had this... The last Conquest we've had was actually like 2 weeks ago. It didn't seem that long ago that we had a Conquest. Maybe it was 3 weeks, but still, it doesn't seem that long ago that we had a Conquest.
Well, let's go to the DOT calendar. They have one now because it should list the next things for the next couple. Oh, it just has a couple of days worth, so I don't know why they have a damn calendar.
Oh, good point, Jim. Very well put as well. Now we have.
They say they got a calendar, which is fine, and I'm thinking, wow, they're actually gonna, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks out, tell you what's coming up, so you can plan and look at this stuff. It's the same stuff that's in the blog. They're not giving you any more information. What, now that I can download it to my phone?
Yeah.
I want to download it anyway.
Well, the thing is, I think if it was to be used properly, even if they don't put the blog post out until Tuesday or Wednesday, that the calendar should be updated every Monday morning. And then everybody will know what's up event-wise for the entire, this week, the next week, and be able to plan accordingly. Doesn't that sound a lot more reasonable?
You better quit talking all that logic. We won't have that here.
I know.
Logic.
Yeah.
Won't stand for that.
Yeah.
Tell them Vintage.
Tell Vintage. I know.
It's right along those lines of having, test count people, but hey, we won't. Vintage has only been railing for that, and I've been backing them on that for 3 years probably.
Right.
So, And at some point in time, I got to get my damn Ice Guardian too. Come on now.
Right now. Okay, and now, Jim, I have now. Princess Z did get an opportunity last night to go to a light show, and what did you think about that?
I think it was cool because it has the 12 Days of Christmas that I want to sing.
Oh no, you're not singing that right now.
I know it's Mommy and Mama.
Oh, okay. But anyway, I was going to say at that light show there was a specific. They had characters from the what was the no. What was the Christmas show that I'm thinking of here, Jim?
Nutcracker.
Not the Nutcracker. The picture I sent you earlier, the meme I created.
Rudolph with Rudolph.
Yes. It's the animated.
Santa Claus. Yeah. With the Island of Misfit Toys.
Yes, correct. And during this light show, specifically, Charlie in the Box was there, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I said, "Princessy," I was like, "I got to get a shot of this." We of course, because it's a drive-through situation. Just to explain what this light show was like, and we had on-the-go pickles. That's right. And I'll tell you, when you got to drive through, it's this massive farm. And they just have all these different displays all over the place. And everybody's going about 5 miles an hour. I slowed to a halt, Jim, just so I can get a good picture. Because a lot of the times, everything comes out blurry. So.
Nice.
It was good.
Because of nobody wants to play with the Charlie in the Box.
That's right. Oh man,
She sounds so happy about it.
she was very happy about it. But there was also other characters all over the place. What was it? There was the Grinch. There was all sorts of different characters from holiday movies, and even SpongeBob showed up. You know, all sorts of stuff. Your baby brother's favorite. I know.
Anna Doyle.
Good evening, Phoenix.
What up, foe?
Yeah, what's up, Phoenix? Thank you for joining.
Did you call her fool?
No.
No, he stole my phone game.
I didn't steal a thing.
Yes, so my thing. I was like, where's Foe? We have a player called Phoenix in our team. And
still not soup.
Still not soup.
She was not very happy to that the Fusion Fest wasn't going on today, which is understandable. Again, it's for lower mid-level players that don't have the food glitch and stuff, because we don't really care how much we spend because we got the all the resources. So this afternoon I typed in a chat to her. I said, "Hey, I just got a response back from customer service. They told me to restart my game, that the Fusion event will be on." And then I sent her a screenshot of a Titan Fusion event.
Oh, Jim!
Really?
Oh,
He
Jim!
is the worst. And that was after Tox had done the same thing to me. Like, I was like, you're messing with me. This isn't real.
Jim and Tox, the bad boy crew. Picking on Phoenix.
Click dislike on all things DMT.
I mean, that was the topper was the picture I sent her.
Oh my gosh! See, I'm telling you, fake news travels faster. DOT community.
I'm sorry, Phil.
I'm sorry. Listen to how sad Jim is.
If I didn't like you, I wouldn't mess with you.
Right.
I will tell you that.
But see,
It's
Jim,
a lie.
It's a lie. Oh.
More fake news.
More fake news, huh?
Yeah, you could contact customer support and say, "My house is on fire," and they'd say, "Restart your game."
Yeah, right.
Right.
We'd like you to please provide your Zynga ID.
Could you send a screenshot?
Don't forget that part.
Right. We'd like you to send
Because
us...
for whatever reason, they don't attach your Zynga ID to the request you make. Good grief!
Right. So has everybody else gotten pretty far along in Conquest? I know we already know where Vintage is at. Hasn't logged in.
Donut.
Yeah, but he's got the donut right now. He's hanging out with the police. But what do we got? We got Jim and Val and Phoenix here. So let's start with Jim. How far are you right now, Jim?
I'm on plinth 6, but
you're killing it.
Raids and,
all right.
Just for triple drops.
Yeah, nice. All right. And how about you, Val? How far are you?
Plinth 2.
Plinth 2? Oh, wait a second. She seemed a little reserved on that. Plinth 2. It's all right.
Yeah, that's because I haven't even done anything battle-wise. It's sad.
It's all right.
It's with what you do in battles and what War Raiders does in battles, I'm quite sure you could take a week off.
I'm sure she could be recovering from a crazy weekend for the event. You never know. So
right, it's coming up on Christmas time, and you got kids, and so I mean,
never know. Yeah, Toledo Boggs. Oh, that's funny. It's a little bit of the chat's maybe just a little tad behind, but Toledo Boggs says, "Wow, she just said flat out that's a lie." Yeah, Toledo Boggs. It can get brutal on here sometimes, but
Toledo, do not listen to Val. She lies. I don't. She's not taking her medication properly. Come on.
You never know what can happen. But all right, and then I want to get down to Phoenix. Phoenix, how are you doing on Conquest?
I'm on 5 right now.
Oh, all right.
Working on finishing 5.
All right, not bad.
Now, Phoenix, are you good at Finish?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I just get all the freebies and do all the, like, I just, like, hit like a champ the whole time until my fingers get sore. So I get all the relics and titans.
Right, I understand that. It's just that Conquest is usually an easy, free way to get relics and a couple more titans when you don't, have a lot or.
Yeah, it's all about that. Well, see, that's the thing, and having the fusion event today, having fusion event on the first day of Conquest is actually pretty awesome. Just for the simple fact that you're able to get a whole bunch of Titan drops on the same day as fusion and can just feed them directly in and get all that bonus. So.
Yeah, no, but that's why we need this fusion festing, especially for us that don't have, like, a billion resources.
Right. Agreed. I believe that is the correct thing to do as well.
I was psyched. So. I was so excited. People were not supportive of my devastation that the event didn't go live today.
Well, I saw the people.
So, Devs, if you're out there.
Yeah, that's right. Devs, if you're out there.
I see you.
Yeah, Phoenix is not happy. Fire Chicken is coming for you. So, but at the same time, though, I saw people in my Alliance chat that were also not happy about it either. So, besides from picking on Phoenix, yes, other players are definitely upset about it though too. I definitely have seen it, and I don't think that when you have players planning ahead of time like that, that it is definitely not a good thing at all in that aspect. So, developers, get your crap together. All right, so.
Can't you just give him a call?
Yeah, I'll give him a call on the dev phone right next to the Christmas tree. Franix on Plinth 2. Pisces says, I haven't grinded yet. I'm planning on doing 1,000 caps, but my main goal is my relics and pre-leveling food for next fusion event. Right? Plinth -1. Sephiroth, nice. Let me know how that's going. What are they just... what happens on Plinth -1 is they take stuff from you. Is that what happens? You're on 5, Lewis? Very nice. Cool. Toledo Bog says, I gotta stick up for my ladies in here. Oh, Toledo, I'm sorry. I must have forgotten this from previous streams, but you are a female as well. Sorry about that.
Just wanted to say a special hello to Sephiroth. I hope things are going great in real life for you, sir. Glad to see you.
Exactly. Because FL Rebel is... I mean, not F... I was going to say Sephiroth is doing the FL Rebel thing, which is still... And Ether, too. They don't typically play the game, if not have been not playing the game for a while. And they still like to check in with this wonderful community because there are some amazing people here. So, it is awesome to see that. Plus, also, Ether has us to majority of the DOT community to thank for his love of Star Wars. So, you're welcome, Ether, if you're still here. You're welcome. But yeah, I do have to say, over the time period of playing, many players, of course, create bonds with many of the other players, as well as teammates. And it is awesome to be able to have a good time as well as enjoying a game that we all enjoy.
Did you watch that clip I showed you or sent you about Kenobi?
Oh, no, not yet, Jim. I did not. But just because of today's day with Princess Z's schooling, but I am going to check it out because it does look exciting. I also have to check out some of the other trailers for some of the other ones, like Bad Batch, which is one of the other new shows that's coming out on Disney Plus through that Star Wars based, as well as I think there was another trailer as well that was dropped, which is all looking very cool and very interesting. So this is the thing: when I have Princess Z, it's very much focused more on her and not so much what I enjoy on a regular basis, which is totally cool.
Oh,
I don't mind it.
Of course.
I don't mind it at all.
As it should
But
be.
I just know as soon as I drop her off tomorrow, that there's just gonna be a bunch of stuff I'm just gonna be catching up on. So, and it's cool.
For Princess C, Ahsoka is coming up.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, well she is excited about Ahsoka, as well as there's she enjoys any of the extremely strong and powerful female characters on the shows, and so or movies, anything that we watch together, and especially in Star Wars, she's a big fan of Ahsoka because she's a Jedi, and also Cara Dune as well because she's also super badass. So
And the other girl.
and the other girl too.
Has, like, different color hair.
Oh, the different color hair. Oh, you're talking about Rebels, Star Wars Rebels. And actually, I forget her name off the top of my head. But anyway, yeah, she loves the fact that they, of course, include a whole bunch of female characters as well. Because how else can you have heroes that you enjoy? Plinth 3 Toledo? I don't know if that's where you guys are. I am personally on Plinth 4, almost finished 4. But I pretty much, all I did on the stream tonight was just straight grind a whole bunch of battles to get as many warp stones as possible, but I'm just grabbing as many drops as possible. Oh, I know it's a little late in the stream, but since it's the first day, just remember, because I know everybody wants to get as many battles in, as many as you possibly can. The only thing, and again, this is inventory management, on the first day, you will still be in Conquest on Wednesday when your drops from today are going to start disappearing. Okay? So yes, you will have to take time between now and the last day to manage some of your inventory, and it will take some time, because I know a lot of players are going to be like, well, Alon, it's close to max, or it's been maxed, you know what I mean? But you're going to have to take care of some of that, because they will start disappearing on Wednesday. So just keep that in mind. Otherwise, stuff that you acquire tomorrow in battle, in Conquest, you can take care of on Thursday, but there will be an event going on, so again, keep that in mind. Because the worst part about Conquest, in my opinion, is the fact that you could lose some of your wonderful rewards that you've achieved strictly because you just didn't manage your inventory properly. Oh yeah, Vintage. Wait, I'm so glad you're still here, Vintage. Expanse new season drops this week. Yes, I did check some stuff about that before the live stream, and specifically, so they're dropping the first 3 episodes on. I think it's what today is Monday. I think it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think it's in 2 days.
Yeah, I really hope they leverage like the portals and so forth more than they did the last season, because the last season was a little bit of a letdown, because
it seemed like it was very
season 2,
yeah.
You know, at the end of season 2, they open the. I'm doing spoilers.
You are doing spoilers. But it's.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying though, Vintage. It seems like at the end of season 2 that there was a lot more opportunities for story. With what they
and then
had.
they just sat in the one place the whole time.
Exactly.
It was like, okay, this is not what I was expecting.
Yeah, you were expecting more of an open view, and not so pigeonholed into one story. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It does seem
So
like
I'm
this
hoping
next
they
season.
kind of fling the doors open a bit. Maybe even bring in some different characters, because then you could have co-located things happening and still,
exactly
have a cool story.
And that's why in a lot of serial drama shows that are out there, that majority of times in the very first season you get to know the core base of characters, and then in the second season, because they travel to other areas, is why the story seems to expand and become a lot larger than it did in the first season. And exactly what Vintage says, you can just have new characters that they bring on that join in with characters you already know, and be in a different area, and it does seem like it's a larger, more massive story. So I truly enjoy that as well, because the Expanse, the name itself, it implores that it is a large, expanse, and if you're pigeonholed into one planet, it's like, wait a second.
It's like you open 10,000 gateways and you're just going to take one.
So, but yeah, it does seem like it's going to be a bit more open. I do have to say that the trailer for the 5th season, a couple of trailers, do look really good. So, but yeah, they're going to do 3 episodes, and then they're going to release it on a weekly basis going into next year. And it is 10 episodes. So,
yeah, I'm all over that. I'm definitely going to watch that.
So, that's pretty cool. So, yes, with that in mind, maybe we'll do maybe Vintage, maybe we could do an Expanse live stream on, I would like to do a Mandalorian live stream after the last episode. Not like immediately after, but like a few days after the last episode to wrap the season. Just to discuss everything that happened. Because I know a lot of people like to wait until the show is over being released week to week to just binge the whole thing. So I get that. So that's
usually me.
I get that. So I mean, if for instance the last episode is going to be on Friday, then and of course Jim's all ready for it. And
like I intentionally waited until Vikings was over, and then I started watching it.
Oh, I'm so ready for it, and I know they got a lot of things coming out, but it's hard for me to wrap my head around that this next episode is going to be the last one for the season. And they're not going to put another episode out for a whole year?
Yep.
That can't be right. They can't be thinking straight, because a year is way too long. People lose interest. They move on to other things. They forget that one year cannot be right.
That's exactly why I haven't started Mandalorian. I'm going to wait. Because like when I watch Game of Thrones, for instance, I watch season 1, and then you're waiting a year. So then you watch season 1 again right before season 2 comes out, and it's like, wait, and then it becomes redundant by the time you get to season 3 or 4. So
then you
I
start
just
getting
wait.
that out against like hearing the spoilers.
I just don't listen to the spoilers.
That's right.
I feel like it's like in your face.
Well,
everybody's
also
talking about the Mandalorian.
Well, okay,
you know, Baby Yoda's name at this point.
Well, I guess I'm not one of the cool kids. I've heard nothing about Mandalorian.
No, that's okay, Vintage. It's okay. Now, also, too, Phoenix, you realize that there is the such thing as water cooler talk doesn't really exist this year, and because of that, because I mean, for instance, a lot of serial drama shows that are released week to week are what many would call water cooler talk. Like when you went to work, people would talk about on Monday. People would talk about something that was released over the weekend, or also, or even just during the week. On a specific day that something would come out. People would be like, "Oh yeah, did you see what's it called?" Lost was the one back in the day that a lot of people discussed. A lot of other shows as well. So when it comes,
Seinfeld.
Wait, what's up?
Seinfeld.
Well, yeah, exactly. Stuff that's released again week to week. So. Just because that doesn't exist and everyone's in their houses, it's then upon you or the people that are around you that may be interested in any specific show or movie to be the ones that are either spoiling it for you or discussing anything about it. So.
Yeah, that's probably part of it. I mean, I haven't been in an office since February, so.
Right? There's nobody around going, "Hey, yo, so, guess who died on such and such?"
Yeah.
I don't know, between Monty and BMT.
Oh, between Monty and BMT, they're trying to ruin it for you, Phoenix?
Pretty much. Like, if I'm not, like, on top of my weekly episodes, then I'm in trouble.
Vita Loca says
I'm... let you know, just like Val, Phoenix lies.
Oh, wow.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Jim. So
defamation.
Yeah, defamation of character.
Jim's bringing the heat.
Right? Everybody knows that myself or Monty Steak would never try to do a spoiler. Never.
That's right.
Oh, sounds like I got dinner in 1 minute. Thanks for streaming, Z.
Yeah, no problem, Vintage.
Everybody have a great evening.
Thank you for the donation. And Princess Z thanks you as well. So.
Good night.
What? No, I just thanked Vintage for joining. So Vita Luca says, "I'm 6 months without playing. I joined yesterday just to collect resources and a free Titan." Very nice. Oh, which reminds me, I have an all-element Titan token that we can pull here at the end.
Yeah, I pulled mine, got Reaver.
You got Reaver?
Yeah.
Oh, from the all-element, or are you talking about your 4-year anniversary?
The all-element.
Oh, okay.
I pull mine.
You gonna pull yours, see what happens?
Yes. I'm going to do it before you guys, because I, like, always pull mine after everybody, like, says
What, you
they
think
get on
everybody
stream,
gets
and
the
it's
good
like,
ones, and you got the crap, Phoenix?
Yeah, exactly. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Jesus.
What, does she have to go to pull it? What do you mean she'll be right there? What is that?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, I've got background noise, so I'm trying to, like, stay on mute.
Oh. What was the name of that show you said? The Social what? The Social Dilemma?
Social Dilemma, yeah. It's a documentary. Very good.
Might have to watch it. I just pulled it up on Netflix.
Yeah, very good. Opens your eyes to a few things. So, especially because it's the people that created a lot of these social media apps, actually talking about exactly what they have noticed that is the outcome of them existing. When you create something for a company because they're looking to make money, they're not a lot of times usually, they're not really looking at what could be the adverse effects of these, applications being used on a consistent basis. So it's really cool.
So I totally got Hachiman.
You got Hachiman?
No, just kidding.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, what is that, payback?
Man, you had me there,
At least
Phoenix.
I was quick about it.
You really did.
I was
Yeah, don't be a
before
prick
you for a
about it,
minute,
Phoenix.
No, I got Sakani. I have no idea what that is.
Oh, Sakani.
I think Sakani's the physical...
Sakani was the boost Titan for the Christmas event a long time ago.
So Zalonda's dropping some DOT knowledge.
Yeah, we're gonna try to finish out my. Let's see how many stones I got left. 87 stones left. I don't know if I'm gonna run through all of them, but what's gonna happen is because Princess C has to go to bed, and I can't just tell her to go to sleep and then continue to.
Well, you gotta read her a story and stuff.
Well, yeah, but I'm also not gonna tell her to just lay down and just relax and try to go to bed when I'm within 5 feet of her yelling like a crazy person. So.
Well, you gotta have a cup of hot chocolate.
Yeah,
have
it's
a
very
little
true.
father-daughter time.
You hear that, Princess C? Jim thinks it's a good idea for some hot chocolate. Maybe we will.
And maybe a little popcorn for me.
No, we've already had popcorn. She's always trying to slide in more popcorn, I'm telling you. Thank you, Chance.
She's got skills.
She does have skills.
You guys know there's Elf on the Shelf cereal now?
Yes, there's Elf on the Shelf cereal now. And we did get some. We did get some.
We got the sugar cookies ones. Daddy wasn't so sure about the candy cane.
There's a candy cane flavor. I was like, I'm not sure that's I was like, I want to try them too. I was like, I don't think candy cane flavor is probably going to be that great. And Chance says he's sorry he couldn't be here. Totally doing the rewatch tomorrow, he says. See, Chance wasn't here. See, Princess C's upset.
Not the same chance.
Right?
Aw, good night, Princess C. I'm headed to bed too.
Okay. Well, Phoenix says good night to
guys.
Well, have a good evening.
you. Good. See? Got your own personalized goodbye, Phoenix.
Well, I don't know if I'll see you. I'll talk to you maybe when...
All right, Talio Bugs, have a good night. Vita Lucas says, the game changed a little. I like the new Titan. I will study the changes a little more and play again. This game is really cool. This new effect on the troops and the new Titans are very good. Well, yeah, Vita Luca, things have definitely changed a bit. These new Dragon Slayer Titans are quite different. But, like Vintage said earlier on the stream, with the summons, well, they're not exactly summoned troops. They're called troops. So it's a little different. Certain I mean, it's great for ping pong. Let's just say that. It doesn't matter whether it's... Because for summoning, you have to throw the troops down. When the troops are called, again, they drop in a certain particular area, which during strategy calculated battles is crap, because you being able to place your troops is way better. But during ping pong, having all the troops just bust out there and you're able to just get battles done super quick, I do have to say that's the one plus side to having the troops just all of a sudden immediately drop into battle. But many players, of course, want the ability for summons when it comes down to being a more strategical attacker. So.
And did I, kind of off topic here, but did I tell you somebody hacked into my Netflix account?
Somebody hacked into your Netflix, Jim? Oh my gosh. Well, it's probably through your email, Jim, so is your email secure?
I changed my email and password and stuff. I changed all that.
Okay, Jim, Jesus.
But the thing about it is I'm like, okay, you hack it for my email. I immediately get a notification from Netflix through an email that, somebody logged in from another device in the Netherlands. Then they changed my language to Spanish. Then they changed my plan. And they did something else. So I called Netflix, and I immediately get it. And I got to give props to Netflix. Their customer service was absolutely great. I waited on the phone maybe 30 seconds, got to speak to somebody, told them what happened, did a couple 2 or 3 step verification just to make sure it was me. Got it taken care of within 3 minutes.
Yeah, Jim, you realize I can tell you exactly why Netflix is so quick. Even though I've never had an experience to actually call them myself, I can tell you exactly why their service is exactly the way it is. Because the number one reason, I'll just listen up, DOT community, it's very true. The number one reason people will switch or leave a streaming provider is because of bad customer service. So
they were awesome.
If you have an amazing customer service situation with Netflix, you're a lot less likely to drop them. You have to have a very good reason to just be like, all right, I'm getting rid of Netflix. But as soon as you have that one bad customer experience, your percentage chance of dropping Netflix actually goes way up. And you could possibly do it right after that situation even happens. That's how quickly people go from I'm going to continue paying for this or I'm going to drop it. Just the way it is. So if you had an amazingly if that's the way the Netflix customer service is, super quick, super fast, it's because they're the number one reason, and they know this because of the people that when they have people leave, when anybody cancels subscriptions, that's one of the most major important information that anyone can grab when someone is leaving a subscription-based service is to find out the reason why they're leaving, and a majority of times it's because of bad customer service.
I can believe it.
Over top of the fact that they just don't want the service anymore. Arturo says, I have 6,700 divine gems. Should I do a Norse pull or wait for the Amber Relic pull? It depends. How many Norse relics do you have, Arturo? And do you have any of the golds? Because I'll be honest with you, a lot of the gold relics are going to be better than the Amber relics currently right now.
Norse or gold, he'd do well in. I know the Ambers are the new thing right now, but don't sleep on the Norse or the gold because they're both awesome relics. Just about all of them. And as we've seen, just like when Tox was all mad about pulling out Sigurd's Grim, some of those relics in there, they don't have Titans for yet, but they're coming.
Right. Preach that all the time. Sigurd's Graham. Tox showed me a build with Sigurd's Graham and who was it? Iongura. And I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive, actually.
You like that armor?
Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
Who's on?
We got Jim still on. Jim's still on, and we're gonna wrap up pretty soon because you got to go to bed because you have school tomorrow.
But I won't be in school very long.
It's okay.
Maybe we can eat Antico pickles while I watch a movie. Because
Always
I
the planner.
love Antico
She
pickles.
loves to plan out everything.
And I love the Antico
And
pickles.
especially when you're doing certain things that are also amazingly fun. She'll even be like, I want to talk about other things that we're going to do.
I thought we were
It's the
gonna wrap
best,
up our
DOT
time.
community.
We'll say this to-
It's the best.
I thought we were going to do it.
She's so much fun. She's so much fun. Don't worry, I killed Tox's new Titan. Oh, did you, Extinction? Oh, actually, Extinction, I saw you say that one thing earlier. That I could tell, you can tell her the story of King Extinction and how he ruled them all. Oh, King Extinction.
What the heck?
Extinction is, he's a funny guy. Real funny guy.
He sounds bad. I'm like,
Oh, there's... Now, I believe, we just saw Eros right there. I do believe in this new Rage Finish Plus event that's coming up. I do think Eros will make an appearance. I do.
I still want to know what 5-star they're going to have.
But yeah, so do I. If it's Finish Plus, it should be a 5-star relic. So, Arturo says, I have 2 of Thor hammers and the Paladin Amber. So you have 2 Mjolnirs. And you have a Paladin Amber. Arturo, I would pull either another... I would do a 5K. I would do either another Norse. Because you have 2... Well, you have 2 Thor's hammers. I mean, in all honesty, a golden 5-star wouldn't be a bad idea for 5K. Because it sounds like you have none of them. So there's no chances of you actually getting a duplicate. And that's really... typically, after a while, when you're trying to decide on 5K DG or DG pulls in general, you should be looking at how many do you have in that category. So I got this many of the first, generation, the 2K pulls. I have this many of the Norse relics, which is the first 5K. Or I have this many of the golden 5K, and then so many of the ambers. So I mean, if any of the certain categories have 0. They should, excluding the ambers, since right now they're so expensive at 7K, and a majority of Titans fit better with the other 5-star relics. You should consider any category that has no 5-star relics that you don't have. So like no Goldens, but I have some Norse and some first, second generation, stuff like that. So anyway, but. That's the way I look at it. But, what's up, Boxer? Thank you for joining. Going to be wrapping up here, though. I do appreciate everybody joining in. Did get a very generous donation from Val and from Vintage, which was also very kind, for Princess Z. This will be her last appearance on the live streams for the year. This is kind of her first appearance on the live streams for the year, for the most part. I mean, sometimes she has joined in other people's live streams here and there, but on my live streams, which she normally is able to be on a few times in the year, because she's down here at my place, this year has been a lot different. So, unfortunately to say, this has been her first.
Well, Princess
first
D,
and
if I
last.
do not get to talk to you again, you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I hope Santa brings you all that you want.
And she is sitting over watching her tablet. So she didn't hear that, Jim, but I will repeat it out loud real quick.
That's okay.
It's okay. Jim said that he wishes you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and he hopes you get everything that you want.
thank you.
There you go. And that was very nice of you, Jim. And thank you for joining in tonight. I always appreciate it. I had her, of course, join in on one of Jim's streams over the weekend, which is a very, very good stream, as well as on Churro's stream as well. So I was happy to have her on anybody else's streams if they had them. So, making guest appearances. So, let's see how many. See where we're at. And I hope everybody enjoys Conquest. Get as many triple battle drops as you possibly can. I'm excited for the blog post because I really want to know what's going on for next week. So we'll see what happens. I won't be streaming again probably until Thursday for the new event. I don't think I'll be streaming anytime before that. I don't think. So we'll see what happens, though. Because there's no new Titan, I don't think, coming out for this weekend. And, yeah. So, if nothing really super exciting is going on Wednesday, then most likely my next stream will be for the event on Thursday. Probably for the EU, UK. We'll do a more daytime-ish stream. And then, of course, on Friday, we'll do our Friday night live stream for the Finish Plus event. Which I hope is actually, not a complete flop. I really hope that it's actually half decent. This last event, having Gungnir at 11k, was really nice, actually. They made a smart move by that. A lot of times, a lot of events are either going to 4,500 or finish. A lot of times there's no middle of the ground. Going to 11k for Gungnir was actually a really good choice, and many players chose to do so. Pisces, you did join Discord because... I did join Discord, or I did not join Discord because I know I'm not interesting? Pisces, why would you say that? You can always join Discord, like anytime, and you are interesting, so... I don't know what you're... Alright. I guess. My one Panther's just standing there getting pummeled. But Pisces, you could have definitely joined. It doesn't matter. You have 2 gold, the Guardian and the Champion. Okay, Arturo. So in that case... In that case, let me look. So you got that. Okay, well then I would go. Golden Guardian. I wish I had that. All right. Then I would go back to Norse, Arturo. I would go Norse because there's plenty of Norse relics, really good Norse relics, 5 stars that you're missing. But I would do a Norse relic pull. If you have those 2 golds already, and you have 2 Mjolnirs, it seems like your account's set on champions, because you got the champion gold as well. I mean, if you got a 3rd Mjolnir, I'd be quite upset, unfortunately, but it's definitely Norse relics. There's plenty of good ones in there. Bow of the Gods is definitely one of them. Axis of War, which I don't have. That's one that I still am missing. That I really want to I really want to get. I'm also missing Mjolnir as well. So Mjolnir and Axis of War. I can do without the. There's one in there. I forget which one it is. Oh, I also don't have the Asgardian Blade, which I don't think I would mind having that one either. Pisces says, I'm not interesting, just be real with me. Alright, Pisces, well... Yeah, you can come over and say goodbye to everybody. I'm going to do a few more battles. Pisces, if that's the way you feel, man, I mean, that's you. I mean, I could say I'm not interesting, but people still show up anyway, so you just got to put yourself out there. I just do this because I have fun. I don't mind that I only have 24 people watching, and Jim's the only one on Discord, because I appreciate anyone who is watching. So you got to show the love to get the love.
That's what she. Never mind.
Jim. Get it, Jim. Oh, man. A little afraid to get a third one right. I have Axis of War, but not Bow of the Gods. Okay.
Yeah, I got Bow of the Gods, but not Axis of War.
And see, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I was mentioning before with Vintage as well. Is because he doesn't have Bow of the Gods. And I'll tell you, there's just many players that have been playing the game for a very long time. Castle 25 player for 3 years in Vintage's case. And he still does not have certain 5-star relics. And that makes it so that his gameplay is only at a certain point. You know, if you have one of every 5-star relic in the game, well then, yeah, you have all the options available to you. So you're able to definitely put together a really good offense/defense, especially defense. Yep. Yeah, so. All right, so we got 54. It's 10:22. So I'm gonna battle for 8 more minutes. And push the to the max when it comes down to what I would say. I can't let Princess Z stay up any longer. You know, she's got to go to bed. I can't.
Gotta go to bed.
Even though I know that she'll go down quick, like a sack of potatoes. Forgot about that. Gotta put a little bit of wood on the fire. I'll be right back. Jim, talk.
Well, he's putting a little bit of wood on the fire. We got wood on the chat. I did not join. I'm not interested. Yeah, that's what I'm a little afraid to get up first. I have Axe of the War, but not Bow of the Gods. Yeah, I got Bow of the Gods, which is a great relic. I don't have Axe of the War. I actually did a 2000 DG pull today, just see what I would get, and I got Divine Touch, another one. I think mine's set for Paladins because I've had a lot of Divine Touches. That Divine Touch will be, I've used a couple away. That'll be my 5th Divine Touch, I believe. Which I still have it. Which is all good. Now I'm going to save, I'll probably pour gold in my next one. Because I would love to have a City of Arms too.
All right.
See what goes on.
All right, back. Good job, Jim. I heard you chatting. All right.
Sangre, nice. Wish I had both of those.
All right. You got both AOW and BOTG. I love how everybody's got all these like little abbreviations for everything already. Axis of War and Bow of the Gods. When I looked at BOTG before, I was like, what the heck are these people talking about? Then I got it.
No, don't kill switch. The same Titan only works at the higher levels to open up when you don't use another Vixia right now unless that's the only one you have for the prestige.
Yeah. Yeah, that Vixie is going to be able to unlock 2 slots when 2 slots become available for prestige. It usually is, I think, level 4 or 5, I think, something like that.
Yeah, well, it's whatever it is, but yeah, don't use her at those lower levels unless you have nothing else and you want a prestige. But even then, because she's more valuable when you get up to the higher levels and she can open up 2 slots.
Pisces, I just pulled a 3rd Tricksters this week. Jesus, A&J. Arturo's going to do a Norse pull right now. He's hoping for Bow of the Gods. All right, Arturo. Norse pull.
Good luck.
Good luck. We'll keep the stream going so we can see what Arturo got.
Yeah, see what you got.
That is probably a good, more than half of the excitement for most players in this game is seeing what you're gonna get. So.
Right, but I still, and I've sent messages to customer service about this and stuff. I still say, if you do a pull out of whatever, if you do a Norse Relic pull and you pull Trickster's Blade out of there, when you go to do another Norse Relic pull, Trickster's Blade should not be in the pull for you to go for. It should be the other 4 or 5 that are left. You should not be able to pull a dupe until you have collected all one of each of them.
Oh no. Oh no, Jim. Arturo says, not good. What happened, Arturo?
Come on.
What happened, Arturo? A&J says, yeah, it was disheartening, made me question sticking around the game for a couple days. A&J, we know what that means. We know what that means. A&J says, agree, BMT support was not helpful. They said it's by design, and you won't. Shadow Dancer, Sangre Joven says? That's just because you're the pot stirrer, Sangre Joven. Sangre pot stirrer Joven. Is that should we pronounce? Should we actually say your full name here on the stream, Sangre?
He knows it.
Right?
You tell him nothing he don't know.
Mm-hmm. So Arturo, we're still waiting to find out.
Yeah. He knows how to keep an audience in suspense, don't he?
Yeah, right? Real suspense. Oh, man. Yeah, Sangre says, I'm just whisking. Oh, you're just whisking right now? Not a full stir? I see.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I got 2 Norse relics for my Zabavas. Oh, wait, so you got what? Trickster's Blades?
Yeah, I must have got Trickster's Blade.
Wow.
For Zabava, he had to get another Trickster's Blade.
Right? Why am I hearing reverb? Huh. That's weird. Alright. So here we are. I got 28 warp stones. That was a decent grind. Rank 7,000. So of course, as soon as I'm gonna finish out plinth 4 here. Probably get a good distance on plinth 5 as well. I'm just gonna keep going. As many battles as I can. Get as many treasuries chilling at. Let's see what we got. Just chilling. 272. So yeah, a little shy of 300 in the treasury. So plenty of good drops. This is what it's all about, DOT community. You want to get as many drops as you possibly can.
What's drops?
What's drops? Well, that's a good question. So that's what you get for when you complete a battle in the game. You get battle drops. It's just
so they're like stalls and like.
It's just stuff that you acquire in the game to be able to level up your
like Subway Selfos. Because you need keys to level up.
There you go. What's up, Cooter? Thank you for joining. When you doing all the Element Titan pull? Oh, sorry. That's a good question. That's a great question. I should do that right now. Sorry about that, DOT community. I did mention about doing it, and I will do it real quick. Princess C was so ready to see what I can. What do we get? What do we get? Something good. Something good. Oh, it's Arca. No, it's a collection. I already have an Arca. Poison prestige food?
Oh, yes.
There you go.
I killed a fly.
Kill the fly?
Yes. A fly
Good job.
landed on my tail. I shook it off. Then I slapped and then I clapped
The current goal is Yangura in defense and new lightning infiltrator in the attack. Vita Loca, it's more Rostam on defense still. I mean, Yangura is definitely being used on defense, but I think a lot of Rostams are still on defense in most cases. And then, of course, man, Princess Z, she's still too excited to be at this time of night. So we're gonna do one more battle, and then we're gonna wrap up.
Good streams, Alon, and thank you for streaming tonight. The community appreciates it.
No problem. But on attack Vita Loca, a lot of people would use Zabava, Tarhoons on attack. More, maybe some Vixias, Thor, new Thor as well. You're going to see that being used on attack. But not, not in all cases. Zabava is still going to be one that people use to take care of a lot more defenders than a majority of the other attackers. But there are other attackers out there that people enjoy using. So yeah, we're going to wrap this up. I do hope, like I said, everybody enjoys Conquest. Get as many drops as you can. And Jim, are we going to see, let's see, are we going to see a stream from you? I can ask you because you're the only one on here. But we're going to see a stream from you anytime soon?
I have some things to do tomorrow for Christmas and to take care of some stuff. I specifically took it off. But I might do a short stream tomorrow, too.
Oh, okay, for Conquest.
I'm not promising any. Yeah,
no promises. Anything, but Jim, you have to agree that besides weekend events, the Conquest is like another great time to stream. So.
Oh yeah. Without question.
Yeah.
Conquest is a great time to stream.
All right, come on over here, so you can say goodbye. All right, DOT community.
Bye, Jim.
Yep, there you go. Personalized. Goodbye, Jim.
Were you here when I did the I?
Yeah, one more time for him.
I. Hashtag.
She does that so much better than me.
Yeah, right? There you go. All right, DOT community. I will be back on Thursday, unless something interesting happens in the meantime. And I will talk to you all again very soon. Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace out.